So now let's take a look at Google My Maps. The easiest way to get to it is to open up your drive, go to New, go to More, and then to Google My Maps. So when this opens up, you're going to see that I have several maps that I have already created. Oh, nope, it went straight in. I fibbed to you. So it opens up to a brand new map, I guess because I chose New. So when it opens up, you will see the North American map. Now, you can click and drag this wherever you would like. You can look at all different kinds of stuff. You can use these tools here to actually mark out different areas. So it's got measuring distance, it's got add directions, it's got draw a line, it's got add a marker. So we're going to start by adding a marker. So if I click that, now I got this little crosshair and I can go anywhere. Let's go right here and I'm going to put a marker on San Francisco. So then I've added that icon there, and what I can do is I can name this whatever I want. And so instead of point 1, I'm going to call this city. And I can then use this box to put in further description. There's also the option of adding an image. And when you click that, it gives you all these different options. But the one we're going to use today is Google Image Search, which allows me to search the web for an image. And I'm just going to put in San Fran, and let's see, there it is. It gives me a picture of San Francisco, and looky there, I have now added, that to my map. And so I could then put in a description and say Golden Gate Bridge, and I can save it. And that is now saved on my map. Okay, I can do a few other things. If I click over here, it brings that back up, but I can click on these options and I can actually go in and I can do things like I could change the color of my marker to yellow, and now that actual marker, as you see over here, is yellow. I've got these icons here. I can click and I can look at all of these different icons. Here's places, and it's got all these different places that a person could choose from when choosing what they want their icon to be. In this case, since my icon is called the city, I'm just going to choose one of these ones, this one here called downtown. So I'm going to say OK. And now you can look, you can see it has changed. It's no longer just the circle or balloon, it's actually the city or downtown icon. And so I can zoom in so you can see that a little better. Maybe, here we go. And that's how you can do that. To draw lines, you can choose if you're doing a route. You can have it by driving, by biking, by walking, or you can just click add a line. And what you do in this case is you just click, and then you'll begin to drag your points all the way around the area that you want. Once it's done, you got the same options as you had before. You can actually title your line, you can add a picture to your line, you can add further notes. So you could use this to create different things on this line, and come over here and I get line options like the line color and the line width, where I can make it really wide or I can make it really thin simply by adjusting that. So this can be really handy if you are trying to mark out an area on the map to label it for some reason. You can actually do that. At any point you can delete stuff. The measuring tool is really neat, because if I wanted to know how far it was from Chico to Sacramento, it will tell me, and it'll say that it's 83.2 miles. And then I can continue from there to other locations, like all the way down to Fresno. And then if I double click, we're done. It tells me that it's 240 miles from Chico to Sacramento to Fresno. So that can be really handy, especially like in math, maybe if you were trying to do some math problems where the students could figure out the distances between locations and then do a cool math problem with it. All right, so that's Google My Maps, and you can use that to get your students more engaged.